Whoever did this was already close to Pink Diamond. Someone her guards would allow to get near her. Someone she would listen to when asked to stop her palanquin and step outside.
Okay.
And someone with the authority to cover it up afterwards.
Okay. The tea is on fire right now. It is so hot. Hey guys, it's Michaela, and welcome back to another reaction video. In today's video, I will be reacting to an episode from the show Steven Universe, specifically the episode where Steven goes to trial. Season 5, episode 2, The Trial, is very briefly described as Steven goes to court with the diamonds and is put on trial. Now, like most of the TV shows I react to here on my channel, I've actually never seen an episode from Steven Universe. However, my sister is one of Steven Universe's biggest fans, so I did bring in some outside assistance just to give me a little bit of context, so I have some level of understanding of what's going on with these characters. And the main notes I took away from that conversation that I feel may be important to know are that the diamonds are evil. There are several of them. They're evil, and the crystal gems are rebelling against the diamonds. That's what the trial is about. That is what the characters of the trial is about. So hopefully that provides some much needed context that will allow me to better understand what exactly is going on. But at the end of the day, it's a trial. That I know about, and that I am very excited to see. If you guys are new here, as I mentioned, my name is Michaela. I am a real life lawyer who happens to love making reaction videos to legal content here on YouTube. And a huge thank you to those who recommended I react to this episode from Steven Universe. I am very, very excited to get my first little taste of what the show is all about. And of course, provide my legal analysis and genuine just person-to-person reaction, okay? At the end of the day, I am enjoying these shows along with you guys, and I love watching them to see how accurate they are and how that is balanced with the entertainment factor. But before we get into the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up down below, subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're notified of when I post new videos. And with that, let's take a journey outside of our universe and enter Steven's.
I know my mom did something really bad. Whatever Homeworld has in store for me, I'm ready! I said I'm ready! It's me, Rose Quartz! Hello? Anybody? Lars, are you there? Is this the punishment?
Why are you being punished for what your mom did,
I know it's
babe?
gonna be worse than this. So whatever you're gonna do, would you just do it already?
Is he in like purgatory?
4,000 years of loyal service to the court, and this is what I get? Oh, I'm the unluckiest Zircon in the galaxy. Wait, are you Rose Quartz?
Yeah,
Really?
it's a long story.
Then I don't have time for it. We only had this brief moment to prepare your case.
Case?
Oh,
Am I kidding? This is
the
pointless.
lawyer.
We've all heard the rumors about the demise
His
of Pink
lawyer.
Diamond, but I can't believe these files shattered by one of her own soldiers in front of her entire entourage. And look at you now. That ridiculous disguise is only going to make you look more guilty.
That's fine. because
Guilty
I
of
am.
what?
Well, don't say that. Especially
Why
now
are
when
you
you're out
guilty?
there.
Out where? What's going to happen?
What did you think was going to happen, Rose Quartz? As soon as that door opens, you're going on trial.
Oh, okay, hold on. Oftentimes in these legal episodes, the incident happens and then the trial is like 5 minutes later. You're telling me we're going in immediately. Homegirl said if you walk through those doors, you're on trial, babe. So take a breath. This is your last moment of freedom. What? From the little bit my sister told me, I believe Pink Diamond was murdered. So I'm telling you guys that in case the show doesn't make it clear, because obviously there's a lot of episodes of the show that came before this. So I believe he murdered Pink Diamond or is being accused of having murdered Pink Diamond. I think that's potentially the missing context we needed. But why are we already on trial? And who is this attorney? And why are they meeting 5 seconds before the trial starts? I can't.
Defending a rebel? Isn't that treason? I was assigned to this.
So a defense attorney who doesn't even want the case.
Yellow diamond and the lustrous blue diamond.
Okay, wait a minute. The yellow diamond and the blue diamond are the judges? They said all rise for the yellow and the blue diamond. The pink diamond is the victim that was killed. Is there not a conflict of interest here of sorts? Your fellow diamond was the victim, but you guys are the judges. I hope I'm misunderstanding this, because if I am not, that is already crazy and a huge issue for Rose Quartz, Steven, whatever this kid is being called. I am thoroughly concerned, but hopefully I am mistaken.
Where is the accused?
Is that Rose Quartz? Look at this hideous form she's taken. Forget the trial. We should shatter her just for looking like that.
No!
I want to hear her make her case. I want to know what she thinks we're going to do.
Every person has a right to a fair trial, okay?
Something worse.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Fine. Let's just get on with it, shall we?
Wait! Where's the jury?
My diamond. My brilliant, opulent, radiant, glimmering...
My diamond will suffice, or we'll never get through this.
Of course,
Period.
my diamond.
Okay, before we get into it, it's appearing as if this is a bench trial. There are two main types of trials. There are bench trials and jury trials. Jury trials have a jury of your peers to decide your fate. Bench trials are decided by the judge. And I repeat, if the judges are fellow diamonds, how is this fair? How is this fair at all? And to add insult to injury, the defense attorney clearly does not want to be representing this person. Like, truly there is no one in his corner right now, and I am very scared for him. I am loving how all these characters look, though. It's kind of a vibe. Should I watch this show? It kind of looks good. Okay, back to the law.
Rose Quartz committed a crime so unprecedented that one can't help but wonder why. Exhibit A.
Lars!
Steven! What's going on here? Where are we?
As we can see from this specimen, humans are loud, absolutely hideous creatures that serve no purpose whatsoever. What sort of gem would turn on her own kind for this? I'll tell you what kind. That kind.
Just let him go! He's got nothing to do with this!
There it is. The passion, the fury that caused the diabolical Rose Quartz to shatter her own diamond.
Okay, so lot to unpack here, which I'm sure a lot of it is obvious. What we're experiencing right now is the prosecution's opening statement. The prosecution is in charge of proving the crime. Typically beyond a reasonable doubt is the standard. I have no idea what the standard in this made-up universe is, but that is what's going on here. We are seeing the prosecution's opening. In an opening statement, you cannot call witnesses. You certainly cannot summon witnesses and then silence them. And the defendant cannot interject. Those are the obvious faux pas here, but it's very interesting to say the least, and it's sounding quite damning so far, I will say.
But I know what you're thinking. This thing doesn't look like a Rose Quartz.
There's more.
And for that, I would like to call an eyewitness.
Okay, can the defense get an opening statement? Why are we going into witnesses?
Oh, Eyeball!
Do not address me, war criminal!
I'm just glad
The
you're okay.
eyewitness's name is Eyeball?
I heard it straight from her. She said, I'm the mighty Rose Quartz. I've got her shield and everything.
Okay. Whoa. So this eyewitness is accusing Steven, the child on the ground, of being Rose Quartz, who Steven also admitted he is before the trial. That's besides the point. Hearsay. Hearsay is an out-of-court statement being offered for the truth of the matter asserted. In layman's terms, if it was not said in court, you can't say it. There are very few exceptions. They could be saying because he's the defendant on trial that it's an exception, whatever. I'm sensing some tomfoolery here, and I don't know if I can trust this witness with this out-of-court statement. I want to hear from Steven himself, though I don't know if we're going to get that opportunity. But in addition, the eyewitness, I mean, what are you bringing to the table? Just some other things that were said outside of court? Did you see anything? Did you see Rose Quartz become Steven? These are the questions I would be asking if I was the defense attorney, but the defense attorney didn't even get to make an opening statement, so it's not sounding like she's going to be doing her job very well.
She threw me into space.
I tried to help you. I healed your gem.
Why
And
are
who
we
else has the
talking?
ability to heal gems other than the villainous Rose Quartz? And there you have it. Rose Quartz did it, and that's Rose Quartz. I rest my case. Oh, she's good.
Okay, ma'am. Again, something that I'm sure is very obvious. During a witness's examination, they cannot talk to and have a conversation with the defendant, but this is a TV show. I personally, if I was on the jury or the bench in this case, would not take that as nearly enough evidence to prove that not only is Steven Rose Quartz, that Steven/Rose Quartz killed the pink diamond. Where is the evidence of that? Eyeball lady said, hey, he kicked me into space and healed the diamond or whatever the heck, and only Rose Quartz can do that. Okay, but what are we making? Where is the connection between that and the murder? Missing. Hopefully, the defendant capitalizes on that, although she is currently too busy complimenting the prosecution, so Steven does in fact look doomed, but I'm keeping my hopes up.
Well, I'm convinced. Time to execute.
Not yet. The defense still has to speak.
Thank you!
Right,
Thank you, Blue Diamond!
Before I start my very thought-out defense, I'd like to remind the court that Rose Quartz did turn herself in.
The court remembers, and the court does not care.
Of course. Innocent. The word innocent can
Not
mean,
guilty.
Many different things.
Different than innocent.
Did it.
What? Stop.
Steven, stop talking. Stop talking. Stop talking.
Hear what she has to say.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Why is there even a defense attorney here?
State your name for the record, please.
I am Rose Quartz, and I'm guilty.
It's the belly ring for me.
No, don't say that.
Everything you guys said I did. And I did it by myself. I'm sorry.
Why is there
Accept
even a
any
trial?
punishment you wanna give
Why
me.
is there even a trial
Just
then?
let him go.
What does Lars have to
Leave
do
the
with
earth
this?
alone.
Ha! Sounds like a solid confession to me.
Yeah, I'd say so.
How did you do it?
Okay. I really like Blue Diamond. I don't know if this is always her personality, but so far she's my favorite because she's freaking real. Okay, she's like, no, I don't want a false confession. I don't want some random person to come up here and confess to a crime he didn't commit. I want you to allocute. And that is often a part of these confessions in real life, and that is to prevent random people from coming and taking the blame for things that they did not do. You must allocute. You must explain to the court what you did, and sometimes even why you did it. And the reason for that is if the details that you're saying do not match up with the facts of the crime, that can lead to the court's understanding that you are not the right person who did this crime. You are actually admitting to something you didn't do for whatever reason, whether you were paid off, I don't know. But Blue Diamond wants Steven Rose Quartz to allocute. Tell the bench, tell the judges what you did and how you did it so I can believe that you're the one that's actually guilty here. And I love that.
How did you do it?
Huh?
How did you shatter Pink Diamond?
Well, I did it on Earth, in front of Pink Diamond's palanquin. I was probably like, stop, and she was all like, no, so we fought, I think. And she probably did some cool moves. I probably did some cool
Is this
stuff too,
sounding
some
like
jump
a person
kicks
who's
and stuff,
guilty?
But I was most likely deeply conflicted
Most
about
likely,
deciding to
probably,
shatter.
kind of, I think.
Definitely crying. I probably had to use the breaking point to do it.
It was a sword!
I love how this looks. I love the animation style. I'm sorry, I love
Shattered
this.
her with a sword.
Which is different than a breaking point, I'm assuming.
That's quite enough testimony from you. We shall take a short recess.
Okay, so as I previously explained, this is the whole reason they want an allocution, because it's giving he didn't do it. It's giving he doesn't even know how the person who did it, okay? What he's talking about had a lot of uncertainties, and I don't think Blue Diamond's gonna buy it. They're taking a short recess, which is legalese for just taking a break, and I don't know why it is called recess, because I associate recess with childlike wonder, whimsy, and fun, and I think this is going to be anything but.
What are you saying in there? Maybe this, probably that. What do you mean, probably?
Look, I don't actually know how it happened, okay?
How not?
No.
How not?
I
Don't tumble my rocks! Both our gems are on the line! Did you do this or not?
It was me, all right?
Boy,
Rose Quartz did it, and I've got her gems, so I'm the one who's got to pay
that's
for this.
not how that works.
Don't know how it happened. I get it. There's a reason they want you to explain how you did it. It's because it doesn't make sense.
Okay.
Rose Quartz is flawed, I grant you. A shallow stratagem who turned on her own kind out of a misguided attachment to a planet and creatures like these.
Humans.
It's indisputable that as the diamond overseeing Earth, Pink was Rose Quartz's enemy.
Okay.
Rose had everything to gain by shattering her.
Okay.
Even though she may have wanted to shatter Pink Diamond, could she? Blue Diamond, for the purpose of this argument, may I present your palanquin?
Is this necessary?
Isn't it? Please, proceed.
Okay. Okay. We're getting somewhere now. We are freaking getting somewhere. This defense attorney has stepped up. See what happens when you just give a little bit of effort, okay? Whether you believe your client or not, whether you like them or not, you have a job to do. You need to provide them a proper defense, and we are finally starting to see that come to fruition.
As the records show, Pink Diamond was shattered just outside a palanquin, much like this.
Okay.
Witnesses said Pink had stepped out and had taken only a few steps forward when Rose attacked her from the front. The question no one seems to be asking is, how?
I've been asking that question.
And right, you are to ask, my diamond, because at the time that Pink was shattered, Rose Quartz had been a recognized threat for several hundred years.
Okay.
There were no Rose Quartz soldiers in her entourage, and none in her guard. So how did a Rose Quartz with no business being anywhere near Pink Diamond get so close in the first place? Where were Pink Diamond's attendants? Her agates? Her sapphires? And where was her pearl?
Period. Where was her
Of
pearl?
course, they saw the whole thing.
But
And
none
let
of
it
them saw
happen?
Rose Quartz approach? Wouldn't her sapphires have seen Rose Quartz coming?
And
Wouldn't
stop
her
it?
agates have tried to fight her off?
That is strange.
She must have slipped past them.
Even if she did, wouldn't her pearl have cried out in alarm? Watch out, my diamond! No, whoever did this was already close to Pink Diamond. Someone her guards would allow to get near her. Someone she would listen to when asked to stop her palanquin and step outside.
Okay.
And someone with the authority to cover it up afterwards.
Okay. The tea is on fire right now. It is so hot. I would like to say a quick interjection of the lack of appropriateness of the judge, the diamond, or whatever, from interjecting and arguing with the defense attorney, but whatever. We're allowing it. She's holding her own, she being the defense attorney, and is asking really freaking great questions. If you have somebody who you know is dangerous, and you have another person who in theory should be surrounded by 64 different bodyguards, it's sounding like, how did that person even get close enough to stab her with the sword or whatever object was used? It would make a lot more sense if the aggressor was already close to Pink Diamond, somebody Pink Diamond trusted and would give them physical range to do whatever was done to kill her. I'm loving it. I'm liking it. Let's see where it goes.
Someone with supreme authority. Someone like one of you! Oh, disregard that last statement. I might have gotten carried away. Case closed. Right, my diamond?
What is going on? What is going on?
Why are you doing
This is our
this?
chance. We gotta go.
We don't
Where?
need to listen to this.
I don't know. Run
Let's shatter
somewhere.
those courts and be done with it.
Can't you restrain yourself?
But this is pointless.
No, it's not.
Hurry up and drive this thing! Those giant crazy chicks aren't gonna be distracted forever!
True. So true. So true.
Where is this?
Homeworld.
Ooh. Homeworld is what they mentioned in the beginning. Oh, God.
You stood your ground on that little speck called Earth. But you're on our world now.
That's not sounding good. Oh, no! I have some thoughts. First off, I think this is probably one of the more unique legal episode reaction videos I've filmed. Because again, you needed quite a bit of context to have a little bit of an idea of what was going on. And two, it definitely ended on a cliffhanger that is going to require you to watch more episodes to see how this actually pans out. But I don't know what it is. I don't know how to describe it, but I feel oddly drawn to this show in a way. I don't know if it's the animation style, the voice acting, or just the premise of the show in general, but I really like it. Am I gonna watch it? I cannot promise that because my list of TV shows to actually watch is 7 miles long. But is it something I wouldn't mind watching if I had the opportunity? Yeah. And I'm so grateful he ended up having a defense attorney who actually was on his side, who stood up for him, who did her job, and who helped to prove his innocence. So those are my thoughts on the show as a whole. And another thing I would like to point out is I just love, this episode was like 11 or 12 minutes long, yet it still was able to incorporate several legal elements that allowed for what I hope was a fruitful conversation and education. I cannot wait to chat with you guys in the comments down below about this show. I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed it. Definitely leave me a comment down below in the description box telling me what other shows you'd like to see me react to that have legal episodes within them. Do not forget to shop MissBoss.com. In the meantime, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Goodbye, and go thrive.